Tintitus, come in. Damned orcs shot me off course. I've had no word from Leandros, but I'm picking up Vox chatter from Imperial Guard forces on the ground.
I scarcely thought anyone would be left alive, much less still fighting.
Heading towards the front lines now.
I will meet you there.
Kill them all!
Remain calm. Evacuate in orderly fashion. Public disturbances will not be tolerated. Access authorized. The Emperor be with you.
It's white boys.
Kill him! The humans all alone!
What did humans get so big?
Captain! Destroy them! This way!
They got no way out of there.
Sedona's picked up local Imperial Guard communications. They survived under the shadow of that gun. I want to know how.
Keep firing! Keep firing!
Kill everything in that bunker!
The Adeptus Astartes are here. The Emperor's Angels of Death fight with us.
The upper level and continue through the plaza. The bunker is beyond.
Remarkable. A few hundred against 1,000,000 orcs, and they fight on.
Get off! Death. My legs. I can't feel my legs. It's a spaceman. Watch out those who fight.
Captain, I'm in position at a broken monument near the guard lines.
Quotas must be met. Fight alien impact. Delinquent must
I may have encountered the orc during a journey since.
That was the orc ship I saw crash near here, I take it. Did he survive?
If the horde hasn't turned on itself, it's still under his control. Kill him!
Target that squig!
Dropship incoming!
Space Marine!
Space Marines, thank you. We thought we were done for. Where is your commander, Guardsman?
Inside, but the door is sealed.
I believe they will let us through. Imperial Guard, we are Ultramarines. Open this door.
Space Marines. Word from the second recce. Another horde of the Greenskins are headed here from the south. Damn Gretchen stuck a knife in Saul's throat 2 minutes ago.
Reinforce their position, hold the line, and stay alive.
Aye, Lieutenant.
Genetic scan complete. Adeptus Astartes. Access authorized.
What do you know of the Titans on this planet?
Only that our troops were sent to guard the Titan Invictus at manufacturum Ajax. That was 2 weeks ago, and we've lost contact with them.
We need to reach that Titan.
Your fastest route is across the rail bridge behind the gun complex. It leads directly to the western gate of the manufacturum.
Get me that field manual. Stuck on bloody Forge World and not a single tech priest in sight.
Access granted.
Yeah!
Sector 46.
On the high ground.
Shoot those Omens! Space Marines!
Space Marines! It's the Space Marines!
Assault support pods were dropped in this area.
Those guardsmen cannot survive that long. We find a way to destroy the gun.
Access to experiment vengeance.
Vengeance launcher.
That sounds promising. Give me a bigger shooter!
Authorization and Starkeep Ultra. Access granted.
An armory. Sure to be something useful.
Lockdown in effect.
Look here, Captain. Melter charges.
Put those in the right place, and this whole fortress will come down.
We could put the charge on one of the gun's shells.
Leandros, you do the chapter proud.
Releasing safeguard.
Storage is below.
Access restricted to upper decks.
We need to get the shell into that loader.
There. I will place the charge on that shell. Now to move the shell into place.
Into the gun's chamber.
We cannot rely on luck for this, Sedonis. We'll follow the shell up and make sure it reaches its destination.
Now back to the left. shell. The orcs have pulled it out of sequence.
Then we put it back. Leandros, get the shell into that loader. I will cover you.
Gun firing. Gun firing. 3, 2, 1.
Incoming!
Firing sequence.
Enemy sighted.
Shell loading. Artillery shell moving into position.
Get behind the wall!
Hold the line.
Firing now. One.
In place, Captain.
We'd be better off seeing this fortress detonated from the outside.
Agreed. Find an exit.
The guardsmen will get their supplies now.
Captain Titus, you are a man of your word, my lord. Thank you.
What is your situation, Lieutenant?
We're gathering our wounded and are heading to the Andres habitation block to establish an outpost. With the cannon down, our support craft will land there.
Very well. My battle brothers and I must secure any operational Warlord-class Titans before the Orcs can loot them.
Good luck.
Space Marines!
The lieutenant not say these tracks went to the complex house of the Titans.
That thing is a battery.
Now to stop this ram! Time to impact!
No more than 6 minutes.
Time enough.
Stop the Space Marine!
Sedonis, time to impact!
These trains have point defense turrets. They'll be a heavy weapon.
Forward then. Cover me while I get to that weapon.
The manufacturum still holds.
Some Imperial Guard units made it here after all.
They cannot hold for long. We must hurry. Keep moving. Remain alert.
Serve the machine guard by joining corpse removal crews at your designated evacuation.
Captain, look. The orcs must be remote.
Let's break through that
You must disable that pipe.
manage to power that cannon?
Even a single shot will blast right through the gates.
We cannot allow that.
Number 2 control deck, do you read?
This is Captain Titus of the Ultramarines. Identify yourself.
This is Corporal Antioch, sir. That is, my lord.
I need access to the manufacturum, Corporal.
There is a service lift in the hangar directly below where you drop the cargo, my lord. We can meet you there.
Stand ready. We will be there shortly. Titus out.
A handful of guardsmen holding that huge gate. It cannot last long.
Space Marines to kill!
My lord, you must hurry. Greenskins are on the move again. If they find the access point we are using, that's
The lift is this way.
Corporal Antioch, we are in position.
excellent, Captain. I'm sending the lift up now.
Granting access. Authorization and starting.
Orcs! An entire horde!
Antioch, hold the lift. We have orcs inbound. Antioch?
Yes, my lord.
We have word that an Inquisitor is in the manufacturum.
Yes, Lord Drogon. We have not seen him for several days. Has the Liberation fleet arrived, my lord?
The fleet is still en route, Corporal. The Ultramarines are here as a vanguard, to cripple the enemy and secure the most valuable assets.
I see.
But the facility and its titans remain secure.
All I can say for certain is that no orc has breached this gate, my lord.
Contact Lieutenant Mira. Her unit is establishing a bastion in Hab Center Andres. and your support craft now have a viable approach from orbit.
What of the Colonel and his staff?
They did not survive.
Here we are, my lord.
My
Oi,
thanks.
keep that muzzle clean, guardsman.
Last. Place the orcs in the stake.
I doubt even dropping that cannon will convince orcs to back away.
Be not
Indeed.
concerned
Let's
with
find this
beyond
Inquisitor
the
and the Titan Invictus.
Work, focus, keep your voice up. Increased productivity gains high favor from the machine god.
Titan Invictus seems undamaged at least.
Titan Invictus seems unused, you mean? Is this invasion not enough to bring out the War Titans?
It takes hundreds to get a War Titan operational, Sergeant. Without them, it sits idle. Captain, this is an auger station. I can scan for the Inquisitor's life signs.
Access authorized.
There. A lone human.
Identity confirmed. Drogon. Order Xenos.
He's in this wing of the
Section
manufacturum.
449 is understaffed by 100%. Please rectify.
And a large number of convergent Inquisitors location.
Do not abandon your workstation. Everything is under control.
This panel to contact our other forces.
Not directly, but I can boost Vox range.
Do it.
Access authorized. Ultramarines chapter.
Here, Captain.
Ultramarines, this is Captain Titus. Are you receiving?
Captain, this is Sergeant Midas. Squad Solidus is on the ground and making for our objective.
New orders, Midas. We are at manufacturum and have located the Titan Invictus. I need Solinus to come secure the Invictus while I divert to a priority alarm.
On our way, Captain. Midas out.
Pipes. The orcs are in the pipes.
Repeat authorization. Repeat
Prepare the power source for
authorization.
immediate release.
One moment.
You are wounded, Inquisitor Drogon.
I'm a psycho. My psychic abilities are controlling the bleeding.
Very well.
Xenos life form detected.
I'm gonna put your head on a spike, Spider! Kill this Spice
The Orc has a scent for us now.
Damnable creature! Had he not blundered onto this world?
But he did, Drogon.
Space Marine recognized. Full access granted.
There. We must get to that level.
Humans took it! Space Marine! Yeah!
Attack!
Smash those Space Marines!
How much deeper does this facility go?
The manufacturum? Far deeper. The whole generator room is actually suspended above a venting shaft.
Suspended.
Yes. In case of catastrophic overload, the whole room can be shunted away into the depths. Ah, yes. Here we are.
Space Marines.
Yes. A byproduct of the device's function. Captain Titus, proceed into the main chamber. We need only obtain the power source at the core of the generator. I will initiate decoupling from a control console.
Understood. Brothers, guard the access points.
I have engaged the decoupling sequence, Captain. You must keep the chamber secure until the power source is exposed.
Identity confirmed. Drogon. Order Xenos.
There. Primary shield is open, Captain. Head into the central chamber.
Alarm. Xenos detected.
Captain, the war boss.
Space Marine! Titan hiding down here! Whatever it is, I want it!
Hold back the greenskins, Captain. The power source will be free of the generator shortly.
Power
control station and activate it. It will retrieve the power source and get it into its canister.
Sparky thing what you want, Space Marine. Then I'll take it for myself.
Alarm. Yes, sir.
That damn orc will kill us all. Grab it, Captain. Force the power source into its canister. Quickly!
Sidonus, Leandros, respond.
Captain, the Inquisitor insisted you could not have survived.
Well, I did, and I have his precious power source.
We set a rendezvous in Hab Center Andres. These tunnels will spit us out there eventually.
Fine. Continue heading toward the Hab Center.
It's a fight now. More humans to kill!
Adeptus Astartes recognized. Ultramarine chapter. Access granted.
Even here, the tech priests on the machine gun.
The Spice Marines! Spice Marines! Run, boys! Kill him!
Adeptus Astartes recognized. Access
Purge the enemy! Birds to kill!
Captain Titus.
Well met, brothers. Any idea of our position?
Should be nearing an access point to the surface. The air smells a bit cleaner.
I've had enough of tunnels. Let's get out of here and find the Inquisitor before the orcs do.
Not much time here. At least we have the sky over our heads. Our rendezvous point is this way.
The orcs hope to gain by slaughtering so many.
Sow terror, demoralize the militia.
Cruel, but effective.
This was no strategy of war. For orcs, this was sport.
Titus, if they take over the manufacturum, we will have a damnable time getting them out.
We are Ultramarines. Orcs are not a problem.
If we had a week, perhaps. But by then, the orcs will have worked out how to dismantle the Titans. Orc rocket launchers on the high
Transgressors face severe remedial training. Workers at Class 9 and below do not qualify for medical attention.
There, Trogan said to meet at that monument.
Evacuation center Gamma. Crematorium 15 to 48 are operating at full capacity.
The site of Scourge is at the Carcass facility. My research laboratories. A fair distance. We will need transportation.
Captain, we are far from the plaza where Lieutenant Mira is in. Imperial Guard rally point.
They will have Valkyries. We can fly to the research facility. Let's find this Imperial Guard outpost.
Inquisitor Drogon's alive. I can't believe you survived that.
Which route to the rally point, Guardsman?
Bastion Primus is that way, but it's
Not great personal possession of the evacuation center.
Captain, keep at it. The Greenskins are swarming your way, leaving our path open.
an instrument of the Emperor's will, Trooper. Now indicate to me the nearest concentration of orcs.
Aye, my lord. Master's Plaza is just past his hab complex. It is swarming with the beasts.
Not for long.
Captain, we are within sight of the Imperial Guard bastion.
Briefed me about the Inquisitor and his doomsday weapon. He said you require air transport to the Calcus vicinity.
Your Valkyries are the fastest way to reach it, and we have no time to spare.
Your men are already on board their Valkyrie, and the squadron's ready for liftoff. We'll get you to Calcus with all speed. It's time the Imperial Guard put a fight to the orcs.
Orc flyers inbound.
Pilot, match speed. I will shoot them off. Coming, Lieutenant. Valkyrie 2 is down. I require immediate transport.
We're on approach.
For victory!
status?
The remainder of the squadron has escorted his craft to the outskirts of the Calcis facility.
Very good.
Farewell, Captain. I must return to base. Those damned Hawk flyers cost me too many good men and too many gunships. We'll be hard-pressed to defend the outpost.
Thank you. And good luck.
Space Marines! Where is it?
The device is secure.
Further delays in no time to waste.
Kill the Space Marines!
Dispatch them quickly! We must hurry!
Inquisitor, can we get around the bulk of these orcs?
Yes, perhaps. My research produces a base, so the facility's sluiceways should be accessible.
Success is measured in blood. Yours. Inquisitor, can we get around the bulk of these orcs?
Yes, perhaps. My research produces minimal waste, so the facility's sluiceways should be accessible.
3 to 1.
Kill them Space Marines!
My service. I may need your help to activate the psychic skill.
How large is the weapon?
Firing mechanism is at my research lab, but the energy pulse itself will travel along conduits from the lab to the orbital station. There, we will proceed through that door. I need time to override the lock, Captain.
Understood, Inquisitor.
To be a ground to space transport.
It is. With a few modifications, it also makes an ideal firing tower. The energy pulse should not damage the spire.
You don't sound confident.
Improvisation and experimentation.
Expect inside, Inquisitor?
Oh yes, just a few defenses.
What comprises a few, Inquisitor?
Servo turrets, mostly.
Set to eliminate orcs?
Set to eliminate anything with the misfortune to move within their range.
Lockdown in effect.
Sentry guns ahead.
Authorization required. Implement security.
Missile launcher.
No way to move quickly with these guns everywhere. Shut that all down.
I could do that from the central security room.
Then that is where we are headed.
Lockdown in effect. Authorization required to implement security protocols.
The servo turrets beyond this room remain primed.
What is kept in these containers?
Specimens needed for my research.
Specimens, cages, operating theaters. This place is serious.
That is the business of the Inquisition.
Space Marine recognized.
Firing core is still active. Excellent.
If this is the firing core, Inquisitor, does it discharge through the whole facility?
No, not precisely. The core actually raises to the rooftop of the facility. That is where the rest of the firing array is located.
Alarm. Xenos light.
To the attack!
Xenos detected.
There. The command room is beyond those doors.
And those
Serve the Emperor today. Tomorrow, we will go.
There. The command room is beyond those doors.
and those
All the security measures will be down shortly, Captain. I'm afraid they were the only thing keeping the orcs outside, however.
But you will be able to fire the weapon.
Indeed.
We had better do so quickly. This place will be awash with orcs before long.
Of course. Security systems disabled.
Authorization recognized. Releasing safeguard.
Please proceed to the generator room.
Here come the orcs.
Place the canister into his cradle inside the power core, Captain.
Do we risk exposure again?
Only if you drop the canister.
Stand clear. Psychic surge firing. Commencing. Alarm. Structural damage. Warning. Emergency containment right commenced.
Damnable thing!
What do you need me to do, Inquisitor?
You'll need to manually restart the array alignment. Forcibly, if you must.
Where?
In the firing chamber! Board the lift, Ultramarines! Captain, you must hurry! The downed orcs have cut the main conduits to the firing tower! You must reconnect the conduits, Captain, or we're facing an overload that will rip this planet apart.
Understood. Clear it out! No mercy! Inquisitor, conduits are reconnected.
Now, proceed to the main control panel.
Weapons authorization confirmed. Primary containment fixture is engaged. Firing Firing now. Alarm.
Look at the spire.
I've been looking for you, Space Marine. You got something of mine.
Emperor, protect us.
We need an exit.
To the lift!
Did that fiend speak truth? Did we cause a Chaos invasion?
Of course we did. His Inquisitor puppet manipulated us from the moment we met.
And before. The false Inquisitor sent the distress call.
I don't think so, Leandros. The man's urgency, his fear. I believe that was the real Ronin, facing certain death.
And it found him.
But not at the Orcs' hands. Somehow the agents of Chaos were already here. Keep moving!
gate. It's getting bigger. If it gets much larger, Emerald will break his fleet.
Then we must cut the link between Warp Gate and Tower. We use Invictus to sever the orbital spine.
At that range, the Titans can be affected.
It's time we use the power source to our advantage. To supercharge Invictus.
Inquisitor Jordan possessed his body.
But why?
Alone, there was no way the demon could get the power source past 1 million orcs. It needed help.
We obliged.
I was deceived. I'm responsible. Ultramarines, attack! Speak then.
You held the unshielded power source again, Captain. And again, you emerged from the exposure unscathed. The Codex Astartes...
Guardsman, report.
My Lord Space Marine. They were on us almost immediately.
Captain Titus, are you there? This is Lieutenant Mira. This whole planet has gone mad.
The forces of chaos are invading this world. We must get to the Titan and destroy that warp gate.
I know what route to take. I deployed troops to man outposts between the Council's facility and Bastion prisoners. From there, you can access the rail network across the manufacturum of jacket.
Understood. I will meet you there.
How can we face them? The legions of chaos.
Trooper, get yourself together right now!
Yes, Mom.
The other platoons are going to fall back towards the Bastion. Hold this position, or they'll be cut off. Head back to the command
Human!
met, Mira?
Jonah, I half expected to find a demon chewing on your bones.
Well, they'd spit me right out.
Make your report, Jonah.
The Greenskins have been pressing us hard, both down here and at the Bastion proper.
Get ready to fall back to the Bastion. Do not engage Chaos forces directly until I get reinforcements down here to back you up.
Aye, Lieutenant.
Captain Titus, this way.
Lieutenant Mira, this is Bastion Primus. We're under heavy assault. The Orcs are back, and they cut power to the sentry guns.
All of them?
They took out the generator. We couldn't defend it against such numbers. We had to fall back.
The Ultramarines and I are almost at your position. Mira out.
Genetic scan complete. Inevitable access.
Forward!
Imperial Guard! Stand your ground! The Ultramarines are here!
Aye, Lieutenant!
Purge the enemy!
Enough of us to hold this position without them.
Lieutenant, the central outpost is under attack.
Tell them we're on our way.
Move out!
We need those sentry guns.
Lieutenant, where is the generator?
If you continue on, you'll find it at the end of our fortifications.
Brothers, the guardsmen will need your help until the guns are reactivated.
It's working. Sentry guns are back online. Captain, your men are near an access point to the rail network. My guardsmen will point the way. Another gateway is close to your position.
You'll be armored.
Sidonis to Captain Titus. We are running into orcs down here. Nothing like above, though. Just enough to be an annoyance. We will be there soon.
Understood. You've been at my heels for long enough, Orc. This ends.
That's right! I'm gonna kill you, Space Marine! Damn you me! Stand still so I can kill you!
Orc is dead.
Finally, some good news.
This rail line will take us directly to the Titan manufacturum.
The faster the better. Those orcs slowed us down.
And gave Nemeroth time to prepare his invasion. We must get to the Titan and destroy that warp gate.
The captain dealt with their warlords once and for all.
Ultramarines, this is Princeps Enoch aboard Titan Invictus.
This is Captain Titus. What is the status of the Titan?
My crew and I are aboard Invictus, but she's immobilized. You will need to activate our berth's backup generator to release the collapse.
Understood.
clamps, we can bring devastation to the invaders. The renegades have it well guarded.
Understood. I will take care of the clamps. You and Leandros get the doors to the manufacturum open.
Understood, Captain.
Inquisitor Drogon's power source with me. You must use it to supercharge your weaponry.
The power source? The rites involved in using it safely. Only the High Fabricator himself.
Unless we act now, an entire Chaos fleet will hang over your forge world.
Understood. Mooring clamps released. Invictus powering up now.
My battle brothers will have the gates open shortly. Maneuver Invictus close to the topmost gantries. I'm coming aboard.
Yes, Captain. Travel across the armature to the starboard side, Captain. I will open a maintenance app
Protocols suspended. Access authorized.
The apse is below you, Captain.
Invictus performed admirably, Enoch. The warp gate is closing.
Thank the machine god.
Shutting down all systems.
That's done it, Titus.
But Nemeroth and his demon host still roam free.
Though he is trapped on this world.
And all the more desperate to recover the power source. We must get it to safety, my friend.
Good news on that front. Lieutenant Mirror reports that the Liberation fleet has entered the system. The Inquisition will surely have sent agents with the fleet, Captain. Perhaps we can return the device to them.
The Inquisition has already failed to stop its exploitation by Chaos. No one must use the device, Leandros, ever again. Contact Lieutenant Mirror and have her divert a Valkyrie here to pick us up.
Yes, Captain.
I suppose putting a bolt around through that damnable power source is out of the question.
Too risky. We could open another warp gate, for all we know. Upon our return to Macragge, I will confide it to the chapter master and his librarians.
And until then?
My most trusted brother will bring it to our strike cruiser and seal it in the armory. Get this damn thing.
What will you be doing while I run this cleric?
There are still thousands of traitors and heretics on this world. I intend to drastically thin their ranks.
Lieutenant Mirror's Valkyrie is on its way, Captain.
Excellent. We make for the landing pad. And watch for the Chaos Lord's forces.
These traitors are determined, and this landing pad does not offer much cover.
I couldn't reach him in time.
Sidonis died as we all should. A righteous battle. Do not give in to grief, Leandros. Turn your thoughts to vengeance. Blood.
Sergeant.
That traitor lord murdered him. I must reach the orbital spire.
Farewell, Captain.
Hard work occupies the body and distracts the mind. It is a noble and worthy thing.
For the Emperor.
Preparing to assault the orbital spire.
It may be severed, but it's still the enemy's strong point.
The fleet is preparing an all-out assault.
Their attack will not be enough to stop the forces of chaos.
I know. Good luck, Titus.
Marines, this is Captain Titus.
Captain Titus, Thunderhawk Lance of Jove is at your disposal, Captain.
I must reach the orbital spire. Tell your pilot to make his approach.
Yes, sir.
Driving into the deep host and stop any enemies trying to follow me up the orbital spire.
I shall find us wanting.
Honor and glory.
down imminent. Ultramarine, deploy on my mark. Heavy infestation at Drop Point Validus. Cleanse and purge. Your orders, Captain.
Destroy these Chaos forces. I must reach the orbital spire.
Yes, sir. Manufacturum Narcis is secure.
Very good.
Your orders, Captain.
Contain the Chaos threat here.
Understood. Thunderhawk ready for transport, Captain Titus.
I will need all your skill, pilot.
I will take you into the Eye of Terror if you ask it, Captain.
The orbital spire will do for today, brother.
I will hold here as long as I can, Captain.
No, brother. Rejoin our forces and bring fury to the enemy.
Yes, sir.
This madness will not stop me, and neither will you. Doing, it's worth dying for. For all those who care. For Sodolus. For the Emperor. I will finish this. I am Memor, your herald and champion. I have burned 1,000 worlds in your darkness. You challenged me to recover this fragment of your power, and I have done so. I return your dark relic. You are no threat to me now, Ultramarine! Nothing can stop my ascension! Grant me your favor. Corrupt my flesh. Make me kind. Show this fool! To save this planet from fornication. Instead, he ushered in another. Entire invasion fleet will cross into this reality. To the attack! Is hopeless, Titus. But you have no one, and you will die here, alone.
there, Ultramarine. You have saved this world. I see that Ultramarines are human, after all.
More than you know, Lieutenant.
Inquisition is here.
His injuries appear chaos inflicted. You are certain of this charge?
Captain Titus has been corrupted by chaos, Inquisitor Thrax.
I am no heretic!
You lie! Only an agent of chaos could withstand such warp exposure.
I sent the demon to oblivion.
But did you have unholy assistance? We must know. You will submit to my authority, Captain, or the Inquisition must conclude that you have corrupted every Ultramarine under your command. Not to mention those who stand at your side.
Ignore his threats. Come on.
The Inquisition will destroy you, Mira, and the Ultramarines will be forever dishonored. Leave my brothers and the Lieutenant alone. I will come with you. I do not know why I can resist the touch of chaos, but I swear I will discover the truth.
We will discover many truths, Space Marine.
Codex Astartes leaves no room for doubt. You cannot touch the warp and emerge unscathed.
The Codex Astartes is a set of rules. They guide us, shape us as Ultramarines, teach us to hold duty and honor sacred above all. But how we live with those rules is the true test of a Space Marine. And you have failed.